Am I to understand that you're responsible for this whole evening? Well, if there's nobody here to speak for you, then I'm going to have to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the...
Hold on. I'm going to speak for him. I know this guy. I'm vouching for him. He's trouble.
Let me hear what you have to say.
I'm going to tell you what I got to say. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for upholding the law here. Thanks a lot, man. Shelley, step over here. You're right here is good. Ladies and gentlemen, many of you may know this great guy. A lot of you do. Shelley Friedstein. There you go. Shelley is a great friend of Jazz Aspen Stonehouse, one of the best. I want to tell you just a quick little story about him. I was here in 1992 and I was hanging out one night at Taka Sushi, very forlorn by myself, sitting at the sushi bar. And there was a gentleman who I'd gotten to know, and we started talking. He said, well, who are you? And I said, well, I'm this guy. I'm trying to start a jazz festival. I haven't really met anybody who can help. I've met a few people, but nobody seems to really be paying any attention. I'm looking for somebody around here who likes jazz. Do you know anybody? And he says, well, you know, I'm a massage therapist, and you know, actually there's this gal, and she's like told me, because she's not really a jazz fan, but like she's been given like massages 4 times a week to this guy, and while he gets massages, he's always listening to jazz. And so she's become like a really big jazz fan while giving this guy massages 4 times a week. And I said, I gotta meet him, what's his name? Shelley Friedstein. I said, Friedstein, he's my man. Yeah. And by the way, I met him a few weeks later, and we talked about jazz, we talked about Oscar Peterson. He was from Chicago, and it was only a few months later that Shelley became one of the guys that joined the board of directors of Jazz Aspen, the first board, and has been involved without stopping as a chairman, a lifetime trustee now, an active Aspen community member, a great friend who's always brought people for 20 years. 20 years this guy has not stopped. And I want to tell you the best thing about Shelley. We used to have a joke. What time is the event starting? 6 o'clock. And the staff, there would always be a joke as we were getting ready before people come. Right there, someone would say, it would crackle over the loudspeaker.
Look at the picture.
Shelley is in the house. Showtime. Always 6 o'clock. Shelley and Golda on time. Always on time. Never missed a show. Never missed a night. I mean, on-site, everything. Shelley, I hope in 20 years, Jazz Aspen's going to be lucky enough to honor someone else like you who can rival your loyalty and support.
That's a great picture.
Always a relentless cheerleader, always coming with us, whether it's Aspen or a trip to Paris, Buenos Aires, New Orleans, Chicago, this year in Cartagena, who always supported the Jazz Mission, who always brought your friends, your family, your Goldman contacts. On behalf of all of us, the Jazz Aspen Stonehouse, we want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for 20 years of great support, and we have a book of memories that we want to, here we go. So Shelley, in this book, 20 years of Jazz Aspen history with you, your friends, your family, and by the way, in this book, yes, it's a beauty, you're going to like it. In the front of the book and the back of the book, you'll find pictures of Shelley with a few people you might have heard of. Tony Bennett, Diana Krall, Harry Connick, Herbie Hancock, B.B. King, Leanne Rimes, and our very own Christian McBride, the former director of the Jazz Academy, who's here tonight. All these artists, Shelley, we want to say thank you, and thank you again.
Thank you all. I have to tell you, it's been an inspirational 20 years. It's been one hell of a run. I want to thank all the supporters of Jazz Aspen here. The community has truly been remarkable. Jim has been a great CEO for this program. You know, the arts are alive and well in Aspen, and it's because of all of you. I'm here tonight with my family, just kind of celebrating. I want to thank my lovely wife, Golda, who has been my inspiration through this. And thank you, Susan World, for making a fabulous evening. Jim, it's all yours.
Thank you, Shelley.